Good evening, everybody. We are revisiting the 48-hour emergency survival kit. I did a video on this a couple of months back, and this was a pre-made kit. And we took a look at it, and there wasn't a whole lot of useful stuff in there. Plus, it was 25 years old, so you can imagine some of that had degraded. So what I did was, the tin is not that bad. And I just packed some things in there that I think I might need if I had to try to get home from the city, or if I had to spend a night out in the woods. This is not a be-all, end-all kit, and it's just my opinions of what I would need. So I thought I'd show you what I've done to kind of update this and put some decent stuff in it. One of the things I don't like about it is the size, for two reasons. One, it's small. You can only carry a certain amount of equipment in here. Two, if this was all you had, if you didn't have your pack or your go bag, anything like that, you're going to end up carrying this in your hand, which it's kind of tall, round, could be a little awkward. So anyway, let's open this up and see what's inside. Also, there is a piece of electrical tape that has a penny on it used to open this lid. It's similar to any of the older type cans, and I wouldn't trust this thing to exactly seal. And one thing that I found on here that I do like, there's a small strike pad for your matches on top. I might consider replacing that with a little bit bigger strike area. So anyway, there is a piece of tin foil that's wrapped up. That came out of the original kit along with this twine. Candle, that came out of the original kit. Crude fishing line, and then a small hook. And I thought, I hesitated on putting this in because if I was just trying to get home using this or spending the night in the woods, I probably am not going to take time to fish. However, you do have some monofilament line and a hook for if you should need it for fishing or any other purpose. One small miniature candy bar. Very basic first aid. There are just some bandages in here. A couple of BC for any pain relief. If you can't tolerate BC, or if you just don't like the kind of the gritty texture of it, you can always get ibuprofen or Tylenol caplets. I won't be carrying any water in this, but I do have a couple of aqua tabs. Actually, there's 4 of them in here. And then an alcohol pad for any disinfectant. And if you don't need that, you can help start your fire with that. And we've got a tender kit. A little bit of 550 cord, can always come in handy. And then some waxed jute rope to help assist starting the fire. Cigarette lighter. As long as this thing's working, it can be a handy little tool. And then these matches, which were salvaged out of the original kit. A loop of wire. A razor blade in case you don't have a pocket knife on you. And then in the sides, there are a couple of zip ties. Not a bad thing to have, and you could probably get more zip ties in here. Another little addition might be a wire saw if you can fit it in between everything. So that would be bare bones, bare minimum of what you might need for a night out. Probably could use more. I strongly recommend having a go bag or a get home bag or an SHTF bag, whatever you want to call it. But if you didn't have anything else, this might be enough. Anyway, we appreciate you watching. If you like what we're doing, consider giving us a subscribe. I'm going to put this thing back together to see if I can duplicate the efforts of putting everything back. One other thing I had wanted to try was to put a flashlight in here, and this is just a little mini flashlight, but it consumes a lot of space in there. So if you carry a flashlight with your EDC, highly recommended. And I'd also wanted to get a triangular bandage in here, but that ate up quite a bit of space as well. If you're living on this thing for any length of time, it's going to be Spartan. And I'm sure everybody has some great ideas out there about what to put in their survival kit. And I live in the southeast, so for the most part, weather is mild. I mean, it can get cold. It definitely gets hot and humid in the summer. But this, anybody that's in the northern environments, obviously you're going to want to have more cold weather gear in certain parts of the year. And this is not going to provide that by any stretch. So we are back together. Another little suggestion is layer this thing in more tape. Tape's always good to have when you're out and about if it's kind of an emergency situation. You never know what you might need to tape. But anyway, again, thank you for watching. I look forward to seeing you soon.